No, I'm starting to lose count of how many of these awful figures I have. Okay, so I do not want to get into these 6-inch snake eyes and classified or any of this stuff. But for $11.99, could I pass it? Now, this one's okay because of the fact that my favorite guy, my second favorite is Storm Shadow, and that was the first figure I ever bought in this line. That's when I decided it's cool, but I don't really want to go up a scale, not in this. And then Zartan I had to have. I got Baroness for $3. I haven't even opened her yet. And then the motorcycle with the dude on it. Like really, I just wanted the motorcycle. And then this. So I've lost count. I've got like maybe a dozen, half a dozen, definitely not a dozen. All right, so here we go. Here's what Snake Eyes looks like. And he comes like crazy amount of packaging you have to take them out of. Not only did they come, well, he didn't come mummified. They didn't make them mummified. But I felt like it was one of those stupid dolls you had to keep opening and opening and opening little crappy gifts for them. And I was like, I hate that. I deeply hate that. So like, oh, we're going plastic free. Well, how about all the trees you killed for this? Yeah, anyway, sorry. One of my pet peeves. Like people trying to be pious and go, look at us, we're doing plastic free. Yeah, but you're killing like 1,000 trees. So there's a lot of articulation. If you want to watch a good review, go watch somebody else's, because I'm just going to give you my quick rundown on this guy. I like the way he looks. It's interesting he has green, because the Snake Eyes that I remember the most, of course, was the all black one that first came out. He was almost my favorite choice. The very first how many was it the first time they made them? It was under a dozen, I feel like. But I chose Flash as my very first a real American hero figure because he had a laser. It didn't work though. This was almost my first choice, but I mean Snake Eyes was almost my first choice, not this one. This particular version of Snake Eyes, I like how he's got a lot of different colors. Like he's got black, he's got the silver here, he's got gray, he's got the, grenades, and then he's got green, which I think is a very interesting choice. I've not seen. Okay, during Sigma 6 there was some greens, and of course, yes, during Sigma 6 I got the 9-inch figures because they were closer to the original 8-inch Mego figures. Now, oh, he does have a butterfly joint. I wasn't sure if I was imagining it. Yeah, he does have a butterfly joint. It's just well hidden by this thing. So yeah, he's got that. See how I like the butterfly joint. So he's got some nice articulation. And when they made them in Sigma 6 and then the movie figures, they gave them extra articulation than everybody else because they're ninja. Actually, technically, they're shinobi. One's a ninja, two are shinobi. Shinobi's the plural. Technically, ninja is the singular. All right, I forgot his wolf's name. Let's see, it's Timber. He's got 2 different heads, so he can become Cerebus, which would have 3 heads. I guess one of the heads got lopped off. He's got a hand that holds a ninja star. He's got like a ton of things. Let's just go down here instead of me having to lift them up every 5 seconds. I like how he's got like a lot of articulation. He reminds me of in G.I. Joe Sigma 6, I had the one, it's a tiger. I love that tiger. He's really cool. He's like Battle Cat, but tiger. So yeah, let's bend the legs a little bit more, make it more natural looking. Hear that boat over there? I have like I was talking about another video about how I was listening to one of the I was on a live stream. I was listening to a live stream and I heard what I thought was a boat. I was like, oh, you live near a causeway? He's like, no, train track. I was like, I guess a train would sound like that. We don't have any trains in my county at all. We just don't. I don't know if there ever was any here. If there were any here or what. He's got this gun. He's got a lot of guns. My gosh. Somebody better not break into his house at night. They won't make it out. He's got the climbing. I think that's the things you climb up trees with or wood with. I forgot what they're called. He's got this so he can. That was a boat. Used to hear that a lot because we used to have a kind of like a drawbridge, but okay, so imagine this is the drawbridge. Instead of going up, it did this. So like the boats can come through and then it would go back this way so cars can go across. So we used to have, they had the causeway back in the 80s. And you'd hear boats all the time because they'd be like, toot, toot, you know, like, hey, pay attention, you're not doing the turn thing, you know, we can't slow down, we don't have brakes on a boat. You people that are, you land lovers probably don't know that. Yeah, I'm not digging that scarf too much, personally. I do like, okay, I just noticed that mask has got like this really cool kind of handlebar thing going. I don't know how to explain it, but the chin strap thing, that's kind of cool. I like that a lot. My favorite weapon is this one, of course. So let's get the sword on there. That's where it's at. Okay, I go through like 2 layers there. He's got this sword right here. It's interesting. It has a finger thing, so you can hold on to it, like, and you have like finger guard. Except his finger doesn't go into it. Interesting. So the thing that you're supposed to slide his individual finger into doesn't go in there. There we go. That's the weapon he used to have. Oh, he even has the little Morse code thing on the, like the tattoo he has, which is not on the toy, but in the cartoon or the comic book. I don't know. I don't know if they ever showed his tattoo in the cartoon. Maybe the parents would be like, oh my gosh, he's got a tattoo. And I definitely had him in the cartoon comic book. He's got so many things. I got to put all the weapons on him. I got to load him up here. All right, so the dagger, the way it looks like it's curved, goes like this. Is there anything else I got to put on him? Because it's like he is going to be so loaded with weapons. He's going to be like chingo, 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 chingo while he's running. All right. Now, as far as the other weapons, we got this weapon right here. Kind of cool. I like weapons that are not ballistic. In other words, it has to be a string drawn to shoot them. Ballistic weapons, you know, weapons that have to have like powder or explosives to fire, not my favorite. I'm not afraid of them. I just don't like them because I don't think that, I don't know, it's something about me. I just like things that are more silent. Okay, so these are 2 different hands. I was thinking, like, are they both left hands or both right hands or something? This is his left hand. This is his alternate right hand. I wonder if I can pull his head off and put the put the fox on there. There we go. That looks good. All right. So yeah, I like him. I think he's cool. And then let's see if he can ride. I have the power. And he's going to turn him into Battle Wolf. Roar! And he rides him off into battle against Cobra. All right, so I'm having too much fun. Hey, let me know if this is one of the ones you picked up. And I like I said, don't expect a lot of classified from me. I'm tempted to get Zorana and Xandar. I don't even know if they make a Xandar. I know I've seen Zorana before. I was tempted to get her. I was like, no more, no moss. But she is really cool. So if they make a Mohawk version of Zartan, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get it. So, all right, there we go. And all these weapons, thankfully they were in here and you put them back in here, because I don't want them to just get lost in the sand. So we put everything back in here, including that extra head. We could put this on the wall like he killed another wolf and we ran a mountain. I was just gonna put him in here anyway for just storing to get to the house. To get to the house, I should say. And that's it. So let me see. Let me make sure I got this right. The very first one I bought was Storm Shadow because I love Storm Shadow. I just wanted to try out the series. And I thought, after that, I can't remember which one was next, but I feel like, what's her name? Baroness was third. So, okay, now I got Zartan. I think his name is Duke, the one that came with the motorcycle. And Snake Eyes. I think I have 5. Comment below if I'm wrong. The only other ones I'd be tempted to buy from this series are his sister and his brother. No, sorry, Zartan's sister and brother, Zartan Mohawk, and maybe a Destro, but gosh, then I'll be like, well, then I'd want a Cobra Commander. Then you know, this is where collectors, it's like a crack addiction for us, you know? We can't just have one. We got to have them all. There was another figure in my head I thought like I wouldn't mind having in the 6-inch scale. If I have the, oh, dang, that was a tough bite on my leg. All right, I just ticked off some little ant or something. Well, y'all have a fantastic day, and I'm going to deal with this bug.